hard you believe it.
James Harrison, welcome to Colombia. I'm going to begin with a few questions for Harrison, if that's okay. I would like to know, Harrison, what indie has taught you over the years.
Wow. It's a very interesting question. I don't think I know of an interesting answer.
Have you learned archaeology from
I
him?
have not learned archaeology. I have
You learned how to use a whip.
I'll tell you what I've learned. I've learned that if you start with a good story and you treat it with care and you respect the story and you respect the audience and you respect the opportunity you have to tell stories to people, you're halfway there to making a good film. I've been lucky enough to be part of good movies over the years, and I'm very grateful to the people who I've worked with for the opportunities that have come from the success of those films.
Get back!
If you could travel in time, where would you want to go?
Okay, we can't do jazz again.
No.
Yeah,
It's getting to look like Hawaii. Yeah,
what period in Hawaii?
I don't care.
Prehistoric Hawaii.
Wednesday, last week in Hawaii.
Sounds good. I'll have a margarita.
Those days have come and gone.
Perhaps not.
Harrison, how does it feel to work on Indiana Jones without Steven Spielberg? And James, how do you feel taking over Spielberg?
Steven Spielberg still influenced everything that happened in this film. Steven was the executive producer. He was, Jim will speak to this for the development of the script, but Steven really, his spirit, his energy, his filmmaking style, all of those influenced this film, and I'm very grateful for all the experience I had with Steven. But we had a different story and a different a director in James, and I think what we had done in the past served us very well for the very, very ambitious story that we're now talking about.
And for me, I didn't feel like I took over. I felt like I was invited aboard the train, and and one of the invitees was Steven himself. So I felt very welcomed by all the principals involved in the movie. And everyone, not only was it really warm and inviting place to go with people who had been my heroes. Steven has been a kind of mentor to me since I first picked up a Super 8 camera, just because his work has always been so inspiring to me and has been so influential to me. So I felt like I've had him whispering in my ear my whole career, while this was the first opportunity I had to really work with him. And we spoke all the time while we were developing the script, as Harrison said, and even when I was shooting, I would talk to him every week or two. He was shooting Fabelmans at that point, and we would be talking to each other. So it was a great experience, and I tried not to feel the pressure. Of course I did sometimes, but I do on every movie. But what I felt most was the camaraderie of these wonderful collaborators.
Cine, música, series, libros, teatro, artes plásticas, gastronomía, todo el mundo de la cultura y el entretenimiento aquí en El Tiempo. Suscríbase al canal de YouTube del Tiempo, que además es gratis, y le mandamos notificaciones de nuevos videos.